Okay, thank you, Stefan. So my name is Jakob Kowalski, and I work as a product manager for Quadri in Trimble. And this session will be about property sets. Just a quick table of contents for what I will go through. So I will first have a quick introduction about what property set is and just in general what I will show. And then I will go through something called Quadri configuration, which is a way to manage and to create or edit your own type catalogs. Then I will go through the property set editor, and at the end I will show also how to export when you have used your own when you have defined your own type catalog and set some properties. So how to export those. So the first slide just shows the workflow just of what I will actually show today. If you look from the left, I will start by creating or actually editing a custom type catalog in Quadri configuration. Yeah, I can maybe point like this. I can publish that type catalog, or I can also share it with others, and they can also make some edits on the type catalog, and they can also publish if they are editor. But after that, you can upgrade the type catalog or the Quadri standard type catalog to the custom type catalog, which you create. That is done in Trimble Connect in the project details. And then you can, after you have changed the type catalog, then whoever is working on this project, they can receive the changes from the cloud, and then they will also get that type catalog on their local workset. So first, what is a property set in BIM? So it's a collection or a group of properties that describe a characteristic of an object. And so we do that instead of declaring them independently. An example of that can be something we call pset and underscore road info. And within that property set, you have different properties with its values. So that can be, for example, design speed and number of lanes, which is the property, and then the value here. Or the example we will go through today, we will create an own property set. Can call it, for example, BIM general. And within that property set, we will create the property MMI, or model maturity index, and with its different values. So Quadri configuration. So how do you get started with the Quadri configuration? So first, the project admin, or maybe the BIM manager, or whatever you want to call it, has to create this custom type catalog. And you do that in this this page, configuration.quadri.trimble.com. And after you have published it, you then can update the project's type catalog in Trimble Connect, as I talked about in the first couple of slides. And then the end user, or the daily user of or participant in the project, can then download or receive the workset. And then after that, he can then create own property sets, which I will also show. So I'll do some live demos. So here I will first show how to set up this custom type catalog, and then also how to then update the project's type catalog. So I've here just use this this webpage which I showed, configuration.quadri.trimble.com. I am logged in here with my Trimble ID. So this is kind of my personalized view of feature catalogs, meaning that these are the ones I have. Yeah, you can see the role here. So I'm the owner, viewer, or editor. So most of these I have created actually myself, and yeah, I guess most of these are created just as just tests. But okay, so when I'm in here, and just one thing also I can show is that if you click this button, you can see all the standard Quadri catalogs. So we can always go into one of them and just see all the object types defined and so on. But for me, I'm here. So I have to click first new. Then I will, yeah, so now I'm creating the feature catalog. So I can call this catalog just for example, yeah, Trimble connected construction day 2025. See here, like this, and then yeah, type catalog. So, and then compatibility, I just select this all Quadri versions. I then click here, and then I need the base catalog because this has to be based on one of the standard Quadri catalogs. So as default, the latest one is selected, and that's fine. So I click create, and then I have it here. I can just click here, and then you can actually both create your own feature types or object types, because in some cases the standard Quadri type catalog might not contain everything you want. So here you can define that yourself. But in this example, I click new property set. Then I give the name to the property set. From the slides, I call this just pset underscore bim underscore general. I can write a description if I want. Don't have to do that right here and now. But then I click properties, and then yes, then I click new property, and I start to define the property itself within that property set. So again, the example I'm going through is MMI, or model maternity index. And then I have this type. So what type of catalog is this? So you can have like a numerical value or a text, but in this case, I will have a drop-down choice or a enum or enum value. And then configure the values itself. So for example, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. You can have like this. So these are the values then. And then I click create, and then associate with feature types, because I need to also say which feature types in the catalog are this applicable to. And that can be specific ones, or in this case, I just click this associate with all. And then I click create, so this is now created. Then these three dots here next to the name, I can then share it with someone else, so they can edit on it, or in this case, I will click publish. So I will publish this, and I see here this is successful. Then I will go into the project details on the project. So if I'm here now in Quadri, the easiest way is maybe to click here on the model name, and then in properties, I just click here. So then I access the project. Then I go to the shared model tab here. Let's see. Yeah, here. Yeah, so under settings here, I see here that the type catalog which is used currently is a Quadri standard. But here I can then click this down arrow and select this this one I created. For now, this have only this one version, which is the version 101. But I can edit on it later as well, and then I will get different versions of it. So then I can update with the next version of this same type catalog. I then click Save Changes. So now we are imagining that I am the project admin or the BIM coordinator. So this is something one person is doing. And now this should be saved, the changes. And then now I'm taking the role of the daily user. So then I need to receive. So I go to home and receive in order to get that change. And if you look here, so we see before I do anything, this is still on this standard Quadri type catalog. But now after I receive, you see it changes to the type catalog I defined here. Okay, then that should be done. So moving on, I'll now go through the pset editor or property set editor. So what is the pset task or property set task in Quadri? So the property set is a task or tool where you edit property values on selected object types in a Quadri model. And this can be done. You don't have to do it on this custom type catalog, which I have created now with this MMI. So you can do it on a standard or in a model with a standard Quadri type catalog. But you can also do it after customizing, as I showed. So this is maybe a more exciting example. So this will be our example today. But just to be crystal clear, you don't have to use this tool in a custom type catalog. And yes, and this property set task is an alternative to the automation tool, which will be showed by my colleague Kieran in a later session, I think, after this one. So this is also about how to work with the properties and attributes and so on. So the task itself, you find it under modify, but you also have this pset editor or property set editor pane under view, but there is a major difference between them, because what you have under view, just this pane, this is just to look at the properties in a kind of structured way. But when you work with modifying the objects, you have to use this property set task under modify. So this is how it looks. So and also I call this kind of a honorable mention because it's not something I will go through in this presentation, but you can also use this property set editor to do what we call segmentation. So where you can split objects into virtual segments. So we can have, for instance, a water pipe going from A to B, but you can split it into segments, and then you can actually also, for example, colorize it or texturize it with different colors based on the segmentation. But this is maybe more advanced, so this is not something I focus on in this presentation, where I try to just introduce the maybe the easiest part of the workflow. So for the demo, I will then create a property set task. I will go a bit through the UI. I will show also how you customize a template within the property set editor. And also then at the end, which is kind of the goal here, is to add those MMI values to the objects. So here, again, in Quadri, I just have a 3D view of a water and sewer. So I will then go to, again, in the Explorer, I can be under BIM here. I go to Modify and Property Set. So this launches this property set editor. And this is actually important, as I said before, because you can also go to View and just open this, but then the task is not open and you cannot edit. So it's important when you do what I am doing here, you need to have the property set task active like this. And now, for now, this is empty, but I then need to select something. And I can do that either by using this select objects. I can then select from this dynamic query, but I can also actually, from the graphical window, whatever I select, I will see here. So I've just selected, maybe a bit randomly here, but I can instead select specific objects. So then also I need to set this MMI values. Then I also need to actually see it here. And that I can do by clicking here, columns. And here are so the properties for this, which I can select here. And for this, I want to select this pset BIM general with this MMI. So this property set with this property. And now, just to also show here, if I, for instance, just click outside, and then I click this water pipeline again, I see this MMI is gone. So, and this has to do with the template. So if I, again, select here, because maybe I want this to show up every time, and then I need to save this template. So I can just call it template plus MMI or something like that. And also at the down arrow here, I can manage templates. Yeah, so this is now the active one. So the next time I'm clicking outside, and on this again, this is the default template. So now I will see, as long as it's set to be the active one, I will see this value, or I will see this property. So now I need to just set a value here. So as I defined, this was a drop-down list, so I need to select one of these values. If I, for instance, select something else, I will say that this is not one of the allowed values. So when I set this to 200, and also here right away in the properties, I will see this has gotten this property MMI with its value. And if I, in this case, I maybe have just one water pipeline, but if I did a bigger selection, it's kind of easier also to just here just click out the correct values I want. If I had, for instance, like let's say 50 water pipelines, which I wanted to have the same MMI, I can kind of use this as a Excel type of overview, where I can also copy down like this. Yeah. So at the end, I just click finish. When I've done, yeah, I was initially just going to do this on the water pipeline, but I did it on something else as well. But in order to finish this, I need to click the finish button. And now again, if I click the water pipeline, I will see this new value here with, or new property with its value here. And this is kind of contained in this property set task here. So the last part is just how to export this. So I will show an example how to export this to IFC. So you need to just do some work in the conversion rule. Yeah, not so much more to say about that. Let's just show how it's done. So if I place it under exports here, I go to output, export to file. So I just call this water pipelines to IFC. I can yeah, either select from dynamic query. Let's just quick select from the view like this. I will export to IFC. And then I kind of, as I did with the type catalog, the easiest thing is to use something existing and just build on it. So we have this water and sewer to IFC conversion rule here already. We're following the installation. So I can just take a copy of it, can give it a name. So I can call it water and sewer to IFC plus MMI. And save. So here I will find water pipeline, and I need to then I need to go to view attributes conversion per object. And then I need to find one of the lines called property set data list. So here now I will, from the down arrow here, I will get a list of the different properties, and here I should then find MMI. I'll just set up like this, and that means that in these two green columns, that is the kind of the source from the model. So I'm just saying from the source attribute MMI, and all these blue ones are the destination. So the value from MMI, where does that kind of need to go? And that's where I set here. So what is the attribute? What will the attribute in the IFC be called, or the property? So I call it just pset underscore bim underscore general. This is the property set name, and then I do a vertical line, the one above the tab and to the left of the 1 key on your keyboard. So vertical line, and then MMI. So again, this means that this before this vertical line is the property set name, and then after the vertical line is the property itself. And the value again is read from this MMI value here. So I select this, and then maybe all of you have seen it by now, but if not, this is also something quite new, where you upload just kind of more directly to the project in Connect. So I just clicked on projects here. It's a bit change of UI at least. And then, yeah, water pipelines to IFC is the file name, so I just click save and then finish. And then again, I can access my project here in Connect. So under data and in the Explorer, I should have the IFC file. Yeah, it takes some time, but let's see. I have also exported this beforehand, just locally to IFC. So if you have IFC viewer installed, you can also check it there. Yeah, this was yeah, anyway, that other one on Connect was ready now, so let's use that one anyway instead. So if I click here, go to this info, and then I will see then the property set here, pset BIM general, and yeah, the MMI, the property, and its value here. So if you remember, we set that value to 200. Yeah, and now since I anyway got this open, we can just look at how it will show in, for example, Solibri. You just select from here. So it's the kind of the same thing. You will see the property set here, and then the property with its value here. Yeah, this was 100 because that was from another example. I think I am done just about right on the time. So yeah, that was, yeah, so we did that, and that was my presentation. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jacob. Very interesting to hear. We can see if we have some questions. Yes. Is there any manual in PDF I could refer to later? Do we have any guidelines?
Yeah, we do have it. I think unfortunately for now it is a little bit might be a little bit outdated, but we also have info on our yeah, help pages. So if you go to quadrihelp.trimble.com, you should have it also, or some information at least, modify property set, and here. But that, like, as a manual, yes, we do have that, but yeah, you can always contact me. I can yeah, I can probably send you them. So my email address is also written here, so please feel free to write to me.
Good, thanks. So Quadri Help is the way to go, or reach out to Jacob. And we also have some presentations regarding this on our YouTube channel, I know for sure. So that might be a way of looking in. It's called Trimble Civil Design Software at YouTube, Trimble Civil Design Software. You can also look into and search for videos and presentations.